This is Ugreen's latest DXP480T Plus SSD-only network-attached storage, shortly NAS. And since you came across this video, most likely you're already considering it as your next drive. So let me give you a few hints on who is this NAS for, what other solutions you may consider, and let's compare it to Synology. But first thing first, these types of videos are very expensive to make, as you can guess. So if this video was of any use for your purpose, please do consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons right here below. And if you feel extra generous and want to buy me a coffee, please do so by clicking that super thanks button right there as well. I do appreciate all the help and support I'm getting. Thank you, and let's continue.
Roman does consumer tips.
On a scale of user-friendliness, Ugreen's DXP NAS drive is probably somewhere between plug-and-play cloud drive options, just like this WD My Cloud, and Synology, with their advanced operating system and options. And rightfully so, as Ugreen is a brand new player in NAS market. Nevertheless, Ugreen's operating system seems to be well polished, provides sufficient options for an average tech-savvy user, tech-savvy is a key here, and seems to be very intuitive. So Ugreen would fit nicely into your home environment if you try to run smart home, if you need to run Docker and virtual machines, and do it from any M2 SSD of your choice, which is just another reason to abandon Synology altogether, with their proprietary hardware requirements, especially lately. Now let's see how this little box compares to others when it comes to connectivity. Ugreen has definitely done a great job at the back here. First of all, you are getting 10 gigabit Ethernet. That's huge because in Synology you have to pay extra for a module. Then you are getting not one but two 40 gigabit per second Thunderbolt ports. That's super useful if you plan on using this box for video or picture editing. USB 3.2, capable of 10 gigabit per second of file transfers. Then of course you are getting your HDMI, because you are able to use this box for streaming of your content across your home. Even included a Wi-Fi module into this thing. And for some reason, headphone jack port, something I haven't seen on cell phones for good 5 years, I think. But it's here for a reason, because this is not just a NAS. This is a microcomputer. Let's look at the chipset and compare it to my Synology drive. I currently drive Synology's DiskStation DS1522 Plus, and it runs on CPU model AMD Ryzen R1600. For storage purposes only, it does what it's supposed to. However, if I would want to run something extra, a bit of software, a bit of virtual machines, then this is how this processor compares to what you get with Ugreen. Let's have a look here. On the left, we have processor from Ugreen, and on the right, processor from Synology. And this is where it gets interesting. Cores. Ugreen runs on 10 cores and 12 threads, while Synology, since it's primarily a storage device, runs on 2 cores and 4 threads. So despite its ability to run any virtual machines and all that additional heavy load, this processor is nowhere close to what Ugreen can do. It just destroys Synology's choice of a processor. Just look at this. Bandwidth, 83 gigabit per second. Max memory, cache, PCIe, power consumption. And this should be no surprise. This is your average performance in benchmarks, your Geekbench 6 single core, Geekbench 6 multi-core, and all the other stuff. So basically, Intel Core i5 from Ugreen absolutely destroys my Ryzen from Synology across all parameters. And that's because this same processor can be installed on a laptop, as you can see over here, while Ryzen R1600 is mainly installed on Synology's disk stations. Ugreen even lets you run games from its SSD NAS. Check out this video I came across. The only area where Ryzen chipset makes more sense is its ECC support. ECC, or Error Correction Code RAM memory, is very important at enterprise level storage. And the way it works is very simple. Let's look at this Tom's hardware explanation. ECC RAM sticks usually have one extra chipset, and that extra chip is used to run error checks all across your memory stick. So simply speaking, ECC chip is helping your device to analyze errors during the data transfers to prevent any file corruption. This is very useful and much required at enterprise level hardware, but not necessary for consumer grade machines. And this is why Synology is making an accent on it, because they want to position themselves as a professional hardware for data storage. Now the question is, do you need ECC on your NAS? And that is a very personal question, because it all depends on how you plan on using it. For my particular setup, I plan on using it for virtual machines, home assistant, and my footage storing. ECC is not really necessary. It's good to have, but not necessary. But if you are dealing with enterprise level data volumes, then maybe Ugreen is not for you. If you want to have a good look inside, check out this NAS Compares video. It has a lot of it covered. Instead, as promised, let's sum up who this device is for, and let's look at the price point, as it's very important. Let's head to Amazon real quick. The moment you type NAS in the search pane, you'll see tons of options, and most of them will work for you. For example, if all you're looking for is a cell phone backup for your entire family, a media server for your movie library, or maybe you even want to share that library or any folders on your NAS drive, most of this will work for you straight out of the box. So with this said, your budget should be no more than roughly $500 US. That's with hard drive included. In this setup, there is absolutely no need to go for SSD, especially M2 type. Instead, get yourself a good WD Red Plus drive, and it will serve you for many years to come. And if you still need SSD, there are options. There are drives like WD Red SSD in SATA format. Even if you do need to run a virtual machine, I'm currently running my home assistant from that crappy Synology CPU I just shown you earlier, and it's been doing fine. It's also very sad to see WD discontinuing its lineup of entry-level NAS cloud drives, like my EX2 Ultra right here. Back in the day, for $500, I was able to get 8 TB version, and it's still working years later. Luckily, Synology is also trying to take up on this niche, and you have options like Synology B Station. So finally, let's discuss who is this Ugreen DXP480T4. Well, at the price point of $1,000, it's a hefty investment, taking into account you are not getting any storage included at this price. Additionally, it's supplied with only 8 GB of RAM, which is expandable, of course, but you have to pay extra. There's also a hidden SSD mounted on the motherboard, and that's where the operating system lives. Technically, I wonder if I could expand that storage and use it for my needs, but that's for a different video. For now, let's conclude that this device is not an entry-level device. It's designed specifically with creators in mind, or somebody who needs a quick and rapid access to their data. Additionally, this NAS drive is very good for running virtual machines. Combine it with ultra-fast ports and speed of M2 SSDs, you're getting an ultimate virtual machine beast. And Ugreen has been improving it consistently. Would you be able to build something like this on your own? For this budget, yes. But would it be as easy as just plug and play? I doubt it. Would it be as small as this form factor? Most likely not. But there are options. But is it worth your time? I'm not sure. Additionally, Ugreen has confirmed in writing to one of the other YouTubers that they will support hardware even if you reinstall the software and go for a custom solution. This is huge compared to Synology. Synology will try to void your warranty any moment they can. That's why they're so particular about hardware and software you install on their devices. So if you need your data fast, if you need to run virtual machines, this is the device for you. But if you're looking just for a backup, if you're looking just to back up your cell phones, store your movie collection somewhere, this is not for you. Go for something cheaper, it will do just fine. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this video. Again, buy me a coffee if you feel like it, and make sure to use my referral links below in the description and in the comments for any products you've seen in this video. It helps this channel a lot at no cost to you. On this note, Godspeed for now.